Alright, what's up guys? This video is pretty much going to be me doing my Sailies run along with my Crow Coin runs. This is definitely for people that are trying to build their characters. I'm saying like high-end galleys, high-end caravels that have like blue gear. Or it can be the lower tier ones with less routes opened up for Crow Coins. But it's also for character users that want to get some extra Crow Coins on the side. Might probably help their guildies or host Sailies. Yeah, or want to build another boat. So I'm gonna go ahead and begin. So first thing you want to do is make sure you have your compass and your meals. It might not help you hit that mastery bracket, but I always use the free Oasis meals they give us. Oh shit, sorry if I'm lagging a bit. Right now we have an Oasis event. Notice this won't be probably around forever until the coronavirus is gone. But yeah, free compass. If you don't, if this doesn't exist by the time you're watching, like in the future, just buy a normal compass or figure out the path by yourself. It's not too hard. Well, you could also buy meals from her, but I already have them in my inventory. So you want to pick up 10 quests. Still can't see the NPCs. Wow. Okay. Alright, so my I do Tempera because it gives the most EXP. You could do whatever you want, but this is the one I do. For a wider trade route. I'm doing this one because I'm doing my Crow Coin runs. I come here, hungry sea creatures, I knock those out on the way. Cox scouts in disguise, I killed the Cox pirates as well. Wharf manager, Crocs gives the OG, Sailies, Hekru, and those three. So there's 3 more you want to get. I try grabbing these before I start hosting. That's the biggest thing though. Really try to remember to bring a compass. Because if you forget that compass and you're deep in the ocean, you can use some marketplace made, spend that 10 mil in total for that compass piece. But right now during the Oasis event, it's definitely not worth. Three Sailies from this guy. Pick up these 3. I keep spamming R. And then switch back. So that's 10 quests we got. We're gonna knock all those out. And we're gonna be headed to Achilles' Eye. But I'm gonna be killing some pirates on the way there. And a couple other sea monsters. Also keep in mind, this is just how I do it. If you find a better way of doing it, or someone else shows you a better way, or you found your own way, good on you, man. I'm humble. I'm always trying to do these things faster, but yeah. Oh, forgot one thing. If you are doing Crow Coin runs, what I usually do is I open up my barter menu. I look at the first 4. I just scroll down enough to see the first 4, so I memorize these herb, tier, face, and then Azure. So what I do, I obviously keep this stocked with 2 of each. If you notice here, I have a improved frigate over here with the alt sailor. So I already forgot the oopsie. Herb, tier, face, Azure. This is what I do. You don't to like constantly stock. Herb, face, tier, Azure. This is for Crow Coins. You're gonna need these, so you might as well get used to that. Bro, I keep clicking the wrong items, keys. So I have those being stocked, so when I come back I can finish those. So what I do is I take a picture, screenshot, scroll down to the last, do this only really applies to people that opened up the remaining routes. So I need a worm and a dragon. So worm, dragon, open up the photo. I need a green candle rock, fabric, and a gold. So what else I do is I look for flowers. There's no good flower exchanges here. I usually look at the T4s and T3s, the flowers. But this is important if you're going for the null, and you might as well knock it out on your way there. So my route is going to be passing through some T1 to T2 nodes. So you want to pick those up if they exchange for 3. For example, this Chewy Raw Khazard for Opulent Marbles. I'm going to be going a certain route. I'll just mark it with my mouse. So I'm going to be going through here. I'm going to be passing by this area right here. So I can see if it's a good exchange. I can pick that up if I want to. I'm also going to be probably passing by this one on my way back, but notice it's not good. So memorize, you can get these two. You also will be passing by Timbera, so you can see if this is a good exchange, and it's not. It's 1 out of 2. You can still do them if you want, but that's just my opinion. And some other spots, when we kill the Black Rust and finishing up the coin run over here, we'll be passing by right here, and there's 3 good areas. It's right here. There's one for filtered drinking water. That's a good one. So it's 2 stained seagulls. We're also passing by this one, Kuwait Islands. That one's not good, and this one. This one's not good. So I can get 2 stained seagulls, and I can get 2 Chewy Rock Khazards. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, where's the Chewy? So keep in mind, I do all these and some flowers. Just keep in mind how much weight you have. You don't want to get overweight, but keep in mind that when you exchange for the crow coins, you're going to have a lot more weight left. So this part's pretty annoying. If your boat like teleports, you have to get off. Sometimes you get stuck. You just click escape and you spawn over there, and then just swim out here and try to move your boat. But I think we're good to go. So I'll probably go silent for most of the Sailies. I'll probably speed through the video, but some small things to notice. Notice I have a transparent mast. There's other small things I do. I usually don't have it in remastered. I just want it pleasant to look at right now. I usually go in potato. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how I can lock and stuff too. So the first place we're going, Marlene, I think that's what it's called. No, Marivano. There's pirates here, pirates left of Marlene, and then pirates right of Orifs. And then we're gonna kill these right here, and another one up here, and then we're heading to OE. Those are the hungry Hecrus, I think, for the quest from Prox or something. But yeah, it makes sense. It doesn't make too much sense to have the effects all the way up. But I'm just running remastered for now. If it starts raining, it gets too difficult to look at, I'll probably skip out on that. If you notice that was a thing called bullet shot. I'll show you that in a second. This is me cam lock. You need high frames for this. It's not normal turn. But if you don't have high frames in this game, best thing you do is just get your hands on a whole lot of confidence, and they'll help you turn like crazy. You could just turn like this, but it's just crazy. But bullet shot, pretty much it's just aiming wherever the hell you want, right? And then shooting, but looking down quickly like this. And you'll notice, like, look at that angle, right? See those cannons? Yep, take a while to land. And then look at this one. Look at that, how all those are angled really low. That's pretty much bullet shot. Doesn't really matter too much in PvE, but it's still very cool to use against players, so just keep that in mind. So after I killed 15 of those, going to this area now. I'm going to also attempt the breezy sail right past the barter location. This works if you're trying to be quick. Notice how I did that? You just go past it really fast while you're on breezy sail. If you're in the state right now that I'm in and you try to barter, you will stop 100%. But if you're in breezy sail, nothing will stop you if you're trying to barter. You just gotta click everything quickly and continue. And the only reason I'm saying to go after these T2s is because they're all out the way. They're just the furthest out of everything. I'd say like one's right here. There's a couple. There's one right here. There's one over here. I think there's like 3 over here. But just notice they're all like extremely far away from cities and bartering locations. They're just on the ambit and the outskirts of all the bartering locations. That's why it's probably the best time to pick them up, especially for good exchanges, so you don't have to worry about them later. I usually stop by here. Well, obviously I have to, but if I'm only doing coin runs, sometimes I stop by here just to get the rations. But if you're doing quests, yep, just talk to this soldier, get 3, keep spamming R. You could also get the quest from Ravikill early on if you want to restock your rations. So you pick up 2 more quests. And you want to go ahead and complete 2 more over here down south by the ring from Korea. You want to have these items already gathered. Coral, you can get it from Khan. It's really easy to get. But the iridescent is a little more difficult. You want to stock up on those pretty fast. So you notice I got these 2 items. Very important for upgrading the Carrack. You want these. You can gather these either here in the ring. You're not going to find as much, but if you really want to stock up on a lot and like get enough for like 2 or 3 months, just come here in this area and you can just swap servers like twice and you'll have about like 50 to 90. And you won't have to deal with that anymore for a while until you're running low again and just go back. Oh, please don't do this to me. Please. Alright. Well, that dude's fast at the Sailies. Esper boy. Too bad I'm not going in that direction. So for Tinberra, I go this way. I don't go for Tinberra first, I come here first. Is to pick up everyone from Sailies to at least knock out the Tinberra quests if I'm picking them up later. Oh, this dude crashed. So here I'm gonna kill 2 hungries. Unless somebody already killed them. I see one over here. There's another one over there. I didn't go that area, go too far. Can't see it. Alright, I see. Killed a young. Gonna kill another one over here. Just keep in mind though, if you're doing Sailies and you got people on board, they're gonna miss out on those little hungry Hecrus for Prox quests and the Cox Pirates in Disguise. So I killed 2. Now we're gonna kill the hungry ocean stalkers, and then we're headed to Tinbera, and we're gonna do our exchange there too. Last area where the pirates are, and you finish that quest. And you park here at Tinbera. And also, don't forget to explore if you didn't already at your first exchange. Free shit. Nothing here. And yep, just grab your... complete your quest. Also forgot to mention, when you're about to kill like the sea monsters that I'm about to kill right now, the small golemons, you want to check for quests. Unfortunately, there's none for me right now, but yeah, you can knock out X5s and X4s, or if you go smaller, X2 and 3s. So now I'm going this route. I'm pretty much going killing some golemons, and then heading over to Hekru, then heading over to the Ocean Stalker. Should see some golemon over here in this area, and then one back here. And then I just go straight west. If they're not there, there's a little map on the Sailies Discord you can use. But yeah, these are really awesome for completing guild missions, so keep that in mind. They just get one tapped, and they don't dive underwater or anything, they just sit there. Then go straight west. Should be like in this area right here, or one right here. Depends how it moves. But just be wary, people tend to knock these out a lot for the X5 missions, especially if it's reset time. So yeah, I see one right here, huh? It's probably moved further out. I didn't memorize the locations, but yep. And that finishes the 2 golemon quests. And now I pretty much just angle myself towards the Hekru. Also, when you're doing these, man, Sailies, sometimes it just becomes a fucking drag. Like, what you can do is just, honestly, just click, go to settings, display window, game window, and then just go small. Make it as small as possible. If you got 2 monitors, cool on you, but... And just open up YouTube, like watch a video, play another game. Like I have a PlayStation emulator, I've been doing that, or just do anything. Like if your boat's sailing like this, what I would usually do is just have it like that, and I would just have it on the side and just focus on something else. And by the time I hit that area, I come back and I focus my attention. But it's a little harder to do if you got people on your boat. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Just don't burn yourself out. You want to usually pick up the loot on these too. Sometimes they drop nice things. Mano Stone Verdant, 100 drops. And then, yep, I just angle towards Ocean Stalker. Go to the left and just find something else to do. Just keep going. Forgot to mention, if you do have people on your boat, you probably want to have a specific chat for like party and whispers. And my experience as a Sailies host, I think you got things to watch out for. I'll just start ranting a little bit right now, especially if you're somebody that actually wants to pick up their people that come on board and not leave them behind in the water. So I'll just mention the first thing I don't do. You should probably tell people that come on your boat to have their same handle on Discord where they saw your ad, and to ping you there so you can hear it go off, and probably raise the sound on that. I don't do that. Another thing you could do is probably raise up the volume on your pings on this game. To like keep spamming you whispers, or I mean, that's pretty much all you can do to see if they fell or not. But what you can do if you're in a platoon, I usually drop platoon and join a party. I usually kick them from the platoon first or tell them to drop, and then I have them whisper me. I click on their name and then I put them in a party, and then their arrow should appear up here. Sometimes they're still on your boat, polished game. But if they are, but they say they're not on the boat, tell them relog, and then eventually the arrow should show up. So you go follow them, you pick them up, they get on your boat, everything's good. But if you notice there's some slippery people on your boat too, tell them to take off their fishing rod. That's usually the problem. If there's a guy that's really like falling off often, you have one special spot on your boat, it's the mast, the crow's nest, whatever, and you can tell them to get up there. You also want to be very wary of twisters. They randomly spawn in front of you, and yeah, they'll knock off everyone off your boat. They'll even kill some people with low gear, well, low DP. And yeah, man, that shit sucks. Oh my god. That was terrible, man. Fucking terrible. There it goes again. Let me try aiming this. Oh no, terrible. Oh, I got it. We'll see that. I did. That's pretty fucking lucky. And then I just start angling back. To finish my ranting, I mean, sometimes they open transaction mates and it shows a little green dot up here moving to the side. I usually use 2D to find people. I usually spread this open. You tell people not to jump on your boat. I heard like keeping them on the backside of your boat's a little better so they don't fall off. I don't know. To avoid damage too. Keep in mind, I think they have to be like 10 levels close to you to be able to pick up loot. I'm not sure on that. I think guild loot works for everyone. If you're under attack from a different player, it'd be nice if they brought stuff to repair your boat. But yeah. You could also run like 2 platoons while doing Sailies, which is well, all you have to do is just find 2 sets of mobs, switch platoons, kill the second mob in the second, and stay in that platoon. Go find another mob for the next quest, kill that one, find a second one while you drop that one, and join another plat. It's a little complicated, but it's an idea. Also, if people are AFK in the water, I mean, you can't really do much. You can ping them or whisper them. I mean, there was a trick to sweep them up from the back of your boat by backing into them. Only works like 10% of the time. If I probably practice, that'd probably increase, but yeah, that's it. Well, that's probably all my ranting for Sailies hosts and getting people. So you want to turn these quests in. Come over here, run over here real quick. Spam R. You want only the adult quests. Refresh your rations. When I go to repair, I always click inventory, equipped, ship. Always do that. You want to make that a routine, honestly. I do it every single time. I never know when's the next time I'm going to be at a wharf. And if you got a lot of people on your boat, try not checking in your boat. Just repair everything and then head out. Because if you check it in, they'll all fall in the water. Sometimes they might be AFK. And yeah, you're gonna be upsetty spaghetti if you come back and they're in the water. It's probably better that they're at OE though. But all right, so now we're heading out for Candida. I kill Candida. Then I head over to Crow's Crow Coin location. I suggest knocking out all the locations first before you really want to start doing these. Like if you see I got them all knocked out. Got this. Yeah, I just got all 12 of them. I think it's 12. It's 5, 8, 11, 12. Yeah, so I'm probably going to shut up for a lot of this, but yeah, I'm going for candy. Going over here. On my way, I'm going to be heading towards this location, but that's not my desired location. I'm going to wait for zero current, and I'm going to make a hard right over to this bartering location. But on my way there, going to this bartering location, I'm going to see probably 9 shark on my right over here. I'm going to kill it. Sometimes I might forget about it. Usually on my way from this area to over here, I find one right here. 9 shark, and I find right here, and then I find a large goldmon right here. So yeah, the Candidum's right here. I forgot to mention, like just in this area. I look at it like a H or something. It's just right here in this area. If it's not, just try going a little more north. You should find one. I also have a little map on how I do my bartering, but I'll keep opening up the map like this to show you what I'm doing. I'll probably leave it open like this. Might be a good idea. Shit, why not? Very bad idea if you have people on your boat, by the way. I usually do this when I'm just hanging out and doing other shit. I usually zoom in, like I said earlier, to see how close I am. But yeah, if you won't be able to visually see when people fall off your boat if you do this, unless you're watching your chat. You could also check the tavern to see if there's any X5s up while you're doing your quest. Nothing wrong with switching in the middle of a run. And then I just go kind of southwest. Start going this way. Also, no, this is a lot faster if you got a fast boy boat, like a Valor or a Volante. Balance is pretty fast, but you don't want that boat, man. Trust me. I usually tend to go a little more south of the icon. Just it seems like they're kind of incorrectly positioned at times. Notice I'm like running right under it in a sense. So I'm gonna barter real quick, full speed, and I'm just go northwest. I'm kind of aiming, well, it's kind of more north, but I'm aiming for this next location right there, but I'm not going there. Keep that in mind. And I'm gonna be on the lookout for a 9 shark. I think I see one. Is that my 9 shark? Yeah, that is right there. This isn't the 9 shark in my photos, but I actually found this one just doing this route. It's hard to see it. This is why I like potato mode, man. Now I can run remastered, but potato mode has its perks, man. Looks nice and all, but you can't see shit. Continue to the bar location, which is kind of northish. And just keep going until you see this current hit 0. Should be any time now. There you go, and then just make a hard right. Now we're going for Pacquiao. Also, one thing I forgot when it comes to ranting about Sailian hosts. Be careful if you run into the barring locations or get too close to them. Sometimes they'll desync everyone off the boat and you think everyone's still on your boat. One thing I say is if you hear the boat moving and the boat's not moving, you're not on the boat. I usually tell people the boat is moving, like drive right past it. I should have explored, but I forgot to. And then we're going straight west. Keep in mind, obviously, you don't want to come to all these locations if you don't have the routes opened. And keep in mind the way I'm like approaching these too, because there's only some ways you can access the anchor option. If you approach a barring location in a certain way, you usually it won't show up for you. Like the next one I'm going to, you have to be on the west side of it, on the left, or you won't see the option. Usually when these things pop up on me, I check for missions. And now I'm going kind of southeast. If you have 12 routes opened up, you want to go here, this area, kill Russ, and then here. Also forgot to mention, you could do Port Rat quests. I'd say the best time to go to Port Rat is probably when you're like right here. If you killed a large, you can sail from the large, which is probably over here in this area, to Port Rat, and then go south. I'd suggest knocking this crowing border out first, then going south and hitting this one I just left. I usually don't do it. I do it, but I don't do it for my Sailies guests. I just have a map. I teleport and I come back and pick up my Velia. If you want more EXP, you can go to Ankado. I don't go to Ankado on my main though. So now I'm going after Rust. If I had the 12th route open, I'd be going to the 12th route right here for coins. Now I don't have it open because I'm not at 20k barters, but yeah, I'm just going straight for the Rust now. And look, that's a twister, so this is how you avoid them. And then we start heading for the next barn location. But yeah, I forgot to mention, keep in mind, if you're not going after coins and you just want to do your runs, your Sailies runs, yeah, just skip all the barring locations. Go straight to the Candidum. I actually have a photo for it too. Yeah, but just go straight to the Candidum. Little H over here. Go to the Black Rust. I mean, the 9 Shark is like right here. Right here, I think. And then the large gold monster right here. And then go straight south. Like, southwest. Black Rust, and then head home, dude. But yeah, after Black Rust, I usually go from wherever the hell I am to this general area right here, or right here. North or south of this island, and then I just go right here and make my way to OE. Right under Pirates or Kuwait. Because when you're up here, the current and the wind is just too powerful, and you really don't want to deal with that. I'll show you this last bartering location. Notice I'm running low on rations. What I usually do is I bring about the cheapest orange meal I can get, and I usually just stock up a little. That was probably too much, but not a big deal. But yeah, just be wary if you have a barter for flowers. They're usually down here at these locations, or down here, like this area right here. And you want to kind of aim more south instead of going for north or south of this area. You kind of want to aim for like right here or like right here, and just knock those out. Let the people know that you're doing those, and then head straight to OE, like going to this area right here. But if you don't, just go south or north of this area. And don't forget about your little exchanges. I'm about to get some filtered water, so I'm gonna be passing by right here. So I'm probably going to go a little more south. Also, if you're coming back, you might have X5. A lot of small gold monsters spawn down here in this area right here. So if you want to spend a little more time, knock one out for easy 25 mil, just come down to this area. I'm always checking them during my Sailies, so you might as well check them and knock some out. Like, there's a Goemon over there. I'm sure it's not a small, but if you're really lazy and you don't have any barters exchanges, or after your barter exchanges, you could just auto path here to OE. Just walk away from your computer. You're no longer in Ross Magoria territory, so. Yeah, notice I just finished my barters, and this is what I end up with. You know, I had a lot of items on my ship. I had like 2 T1s, and now I got 12 T2s, you know. Just knock out those coins, turn your T1s into T2s, and it's a good run. Get flowers if you can. It's a great run. You know, if you don't have a lot of time to play, and this is your only time to really play, and you want to build a character, this is probably a very good video, honestly. Like, you can get your coins, you can get your materials, you can get your T2s. Yeah. You could also help your guildies, help some friends, while just helping yourself too. This is very possible on Caravel and Gallius. If you have any friends that are trying to get into like building their boat, and you know they're on the Gallius Caravel level, they're past all the other things, show them this video when it comes to Sailies. I have another video on building a character. It was kind of, I wouldn't say it was scuffed, but I mean, when I made it, I only had a Gallius, and now I've had my character for a while. Kind of wish I could go back and fix things, but it's not a bad video. It's just one thing I wish I had is little timestamps when you scroll through it. They're not working compared to my frigate video. And I was gonna make another one for Bartali going into frigate, but I realized how tough it is getting verdant stones, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. So we finish all the quests, just spam R. Finish the little bartering quest, see which one you want. If you're already completed with building your boat, you don't build anymore. I usually go for the coin value. This can sell for 16. So I got all those quests. I usually run over here after completing the 5 barter quests and get this, guys. It's for 10 barters. If you're gonna play for the rest of the day or for a little more, you can pick that one up. This guy also gives a quest for 150 if you're focusing on like mats. If you have 150 Kilia coins, you can talk to him and get some nice mats. So once I'm here, stock my rations. I don't usually check in my boat when I got people on board, but if I'm by myself, it's all good. Now I just head straight for Revelia. Keep in mind, if you got some more bartering exchanges you have to do, and you're just don't forget about them. Like, I'd pass by right here if this one was good, and I'd pick it up, and I would just go south from here. Also, if you missed out on some Cox Pirates, you can kill some right here next to El Naha. There's also some, I think, on the bottom right of this island. I don't really think there's a lot of good places. I think there's some on Wada too. Yeah, if you just miss on some spots, it's unfortunate, but there's a little map called Road to Cox or some shit, and you can look at that one and find out little locations. Also, if you're in the phase of buying sunset stones and stuff, if you're coming back, you can stop by Lima, decide to sell if you want, see if you want to sell your mats or pick up a couple things before you head back. Alright, we're almost back. Last things I want to mention, if coins is your focus right now, you can either decide to do your coin runs from your main, or if you don't have a main, first on here, Magoria and stuff, and then swap over to your alt or go to your main and do Ankado runs, all those 4 over there. Remember at the start of the video I transported these, so now it's time to do those. Also, these sailing quests, they aren't they're family wide, so you can get on an alt and pick them up and turn them in there if you want to raise alts. But also know the materials you get from the OE quests, it equates to 194 coins last time I checked, not including the barter from Ravakil, I think. But yeah, I don't think I missed anything. The only thing I missed was my Port Rat quest, but that only works if you have a map. So yeah, you just turn all these in, spam R, come over here, spam R, over here, spam R, and then you got 3 left, and then you just get on your horsey or your ship, and just come over here and you go. Not much else to it. If you're a Sailies host and this is one of your reference videos, if you want some likes, if you want to get a cool title like this, all you have to do is just ask your platoon for likes, and hopefully they give you some. But alright, I think that's the end of my video, guys. I'll be making another one focusing blue gear and the knoll, so you guys take it easy.